You know what's scary? Most lies don't fail because the liar messed up. They fail because someone finally noticed the pattern, the questions, the way they talk, the way they make. You feel like the crazy one. See, good liars don't act suspicious. They don't sweat or avoid eye contact or forget their story. Actually, they do the opposite. They seem relaxed, confident, sometimes even more concerned than you are. But here's the catch. They all use the same exact questions, 5 of them, over and over again. And once you know these questions, you'll spot a lie before it even lands. So today, we're going through the 5 questions dishonest people ask, what they're really doing when they ask them, and exactly how to shut it down. Because catching a lie isn't about what someone says, it's about how they redirect you. Let's dive in. 1. What reason would I have? Alright, picture this. Something feels off. Maybe their story changed. Maybe the details don't line up. So you ask them directly. And what do they say? What reason would I have to lie? Seems like a fair response, right? Like they're just confused why you'd even think that. Wrong. Here's what's actually going on. They didn't answer you. They turned it around. Now, you have to defend your question. You have to explain their motive. You have to build the case against them. Suddenly, you're on trial, not them. This is straight-up deflection. They're dodging the question by forcing you to chase your own tail. And while you're scrambling for reasons, they slip away unnoticed. So how do you handle it? Simple. Don't take the bait. Just say, I'm not asking about reasons. I'm asking what happened. Boom. You just handed the responsibility back. Now they have to explain themselves, not you. And here's what you need to remember. Honest people don't get defensive when you ask them something. They just answer. But liars, they get emotional. They twist the question. They make you regret even asking. So if someone throws this at you, don't ignore it. That's your first warning sign. 2. Where'd you hear that from? Okay, next one. Let's say you learned something. Could be from a coworker. Could be something you saw with your own eyes. Doesn't really matter. You bring it up, and immediately they hit you with, where'd you hear that from? Now on the surface, it sounds harmless. Like they're just wondering, right? Nope, this isn't curiosity. This is damage control. When a liar asks where you heard something, they're not interested in the truth. They want to know. Who knows? Who blew their cover? Who they need to discredit? They want to target. Someone they can call a gossip, a troublemaker, a liar. They'll twist the story, attack that person's character, make everyone doubt them. And just like that, the focus shifts. It's not about what they did anymore. It's about who snittage, which is exactly what they want. So what do? Don't give them a name. Don't explain your source. Just say this. That doesn't matter. What matters is whether it's true or not. Clean, simple. You're not playing defense. You're staying locked in on the facts. Because here's the reality. The truth doesn't need a witness. A lie is still a lie whether one person told you or 10 people told you. Only liars obsess over the source, because they're planning to destroy it. So, when they ask you where you heard it, don't answer. Keep the spotlight on what happened, not who said it. 3. So, you don't believe me? Oh man, this one's brutal. Imagine you ask something basic, like, where were you last night? Or, did you take care of that? And instead of just answering, they look at you all hurt and say, so you don't believe me? Now, you feel terrible, right? You're thinking, wait, am I being unfair? Am I doubting them for no reason? Maybe I'm the one in the wrong here. And congratulations, they just won. Let's zoom out for a second. They never answered your question. They made you the issue. Now you're defending yourself, apologizing, backtracking, feeling guilty. But let me tell you something important. Trust is not a right. Nobody gets to demand it just because they want it. Trust is earned through honesty, through consistency, through showing up the way they said they would. If someone tries to guilt you into trusting them without earning it, that's a massive red flag. So here's what you say. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just asking a simple question. Keep it calm. Keep it direct. You're not accusing anyone. You're reminding them that asking questions is normal, it's healthy, and if they're being honest, they'll get that. They'll just answer and move on. But if they're lying, they'll double down. Push harder, make you feel worse. And that's when you know. Because real trust isn't built on guilt, it's built on truth. 4. You're seriously upset about this. This one makes me want to scream. Someone does something that hurts you. Maybe they weren't honest. Maybe they broke their word. Maybe they hid something you deserve to know. And when you finally bring it up, they say, "You're seriously upset about this?" Or, "Wow, you're really overreacting." You see the game? They're not addressing what they did. They're attacking how you feel. This is called gaslighting, making you question yourself, making you think you're too emotional, too dramatic, too much. But listen to me carefully. Your feelings are not the problem. Their dishonesty is. If something bothers you, it bothers you. That's completely valid. That's real. And if someone tries to minimize your feelings to cover up their lie, that's straight manipulation. So here's how you flip it. Say this: if it's not a big deal, why'd you lie about it? Watch them freeze, because you just used their own logic against them. If it's so small, why hide it? Why lie? Why make it seem like nothing? Now when it was worth lying about then? See, honest people don't shrink your emotions. They listen, they own up, they fix it. But liars? They make your feelings seem ridiculous. So their lie seems small. Don't let them. Your emotions are valid, period. 5. What exactly are you saying? Last one. And honestly, this might be the slickest of all. You're trying to have a conversation about something that doesn't sit right, and they cut you off. What exactly are you saying? Or, what are you accusing me of? Suddenly you feel cornered. Because you weren't accusing them. You were just asking, just trying to understand. But now, they've made it sound like you attacked them, and you're the bad guy. This is pure manipulation. They're making you feel like you crossed a line, like you owe them an apology. And what do most people do? They panic. They soften. They say, no, I didn't mean it that way. And just like that, the liar walks free. But here's what you need to understand. Asking a question is not the same as making an accusation. Wanting answers is not the same as being aggressive. You have every right to ask, every right to clarity. So stay firm and say this: I'm not accusing you. I'm asking you a direct question, and I'd appreciate a direct answer. No drama, no emotion, just facts. You're not letting them twist your words. You're not letting them paint you as the villain. Because when someone's being honest, they don't panic. They just respond. But when someone's lying, they twist everything. They make it about your tone, not their actions. So stand your ground. When you hear these questions, pause, take a second, and ask yourself one thing. Is this person searching for the truth? Or avoiding it? Because that's the difference. Honest people don't fear questions. They answer them clearly. They don't make you feel bad for caring. But liars, they flip everything. They make you the problem. They hijack the whole conversation. So don't let them. Stay calm, stay focused, and remember, you don't need to be paranoid, you just need to be aware. Because the most dangerous liars don't stumble over words. They smile, they seem helpful, they ask innocent-sounding questions. And slowly, quietly, they steal your trust. So protect it, value it, and never forget. Real honesty doesn't need games. It just speaks the truth.